Hello, I'm Bunry.
I'm Brad Mower,
and this is IFXtra. So, Happy New Year! It's the first IFXtra of the year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Hope you're having a nice time so far. Everyone's probably back to work and taking down the decorations like we did and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you know, things to look forward to.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's 2023. You know, gonna try and sort things out, work-life balance, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
In fact, we've already done a bit of work-life balance. So what do we do on Thursday?
No quiz.
Yes. So, yeah, those of you who've been playing our interactive quiz streams on Twitch, we were originally just doing Sundays. Then during lockdown, we were doing Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. Later, just Thursdays. But lockdown kind of finished a while, and you know, people have been going out and being sensible, but
things get back to normal. Yeah.
Exactly. People aren't stuck in, so
I'm not furloughed anymore. I'm out to work kind of thing. So
and so it's been harder and harder for you to actually have time to write questions and things. So we decided to stop the midweek quizzes. So it was the last one the other week at the end of the year, which was felt quite apt. And
but we're still doing the important one on Sunday.
We're still doing the Sunday stuff though. So yeah, we had a nice Thursday evening off, and we watched Glass Onion, which was really good. So yeah, Sunday quiz still on. We're going to be having us time on Thursdays and work-life balance and things like that. So
have you had time to do some work this week?
Yep. So I've got back into things now. So I've started getting some more work done on the new version of the IFXtra website, which is going to be the next big update that we do. Still nothing for you to actually see. You know, there's a load of design and development work to do first, but you know, it's in progress. So that's coming along. That's kind of it really. Nothing terribly exciting to report from a dev point of view.
Okay, yeah.
But we have had a couple of interesting things happen.
We have,
so Captain Tsubasa has become a patron over on Patreon. Thank you very much for that. It's very kind of you. We do really appreciate it. They also sent us a nice message.
Yeah, that was the nicest part.
On Discord. I say sometimes like game development, like I really enjoy it, but you know, it doesn't really actually make much in the way of money. Hardly anything. It's things like that that make it worthwhile. When someone comes back to us and goes, oh hey, you know, I was having a bad time and the game gave me something to do.
And new friends as well. New friends all over the world.
Yeah, exactly. So
nice.
It was a really nice message to get.
Thank you.
And you know,
it's nice to have you here.
Well, exactly, but it's nice to sort of feel like you're making a difference, even if it's just a small. What is it? You might not be able to change the world, but you could change one person's world or something like that. So that was
that's one thing.
That was very cool. But on the subject of messages, I mean, do you want to do you remember this item that was on an IFX IRL game? You know, very nice envelope there with a bird drawn on it. So here in the UK, we've had postal strikes because the Royal Mail staff have been on strike, and you know, not complaining about that because they deserve more money, etc. I'm on board with it, but it does mean that our post has been really irregular, and like everything we get is like, I don't know, 4-6 weeks late, something like that. But this turned up. That looks familiar.
Ooh.
So,
wow, an actual drawing. Fabulous.
Excuse us just hiding bits of the side there, you know, avoiding doxing ourselves too much, and the person that sent it. But yes, so NRSKD, who drew that item in an IFX IRL game, then decided to
send us a letter.
with the recreation of the drawing on the envelope.
That's cool.
So
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
So that was really nice.
Also, another nice letter.
So another really nice letter.
That's lovely.
Saying that they enjoy the game.
Absolutely.
And, so again, thank you very much. It's really nice to hear that people do enjoy this stuff that we do. It was just really unexpected because I went down to get the post one day and I was like, wait a minute, this looks familiar. So yeah, that was unexpected.
Very cool.
That was very cool. So thank you very much to you as well.
Okay.
One final thing is last week we had the winners of the Item of the Year vote. So if you want to find out if you want to see us announce them, check out last week's video. So that's IFXtra 2022 episode 53. But we will also be listing them on the community page shortly, so you'll be able to find them there.
Cool. Okay, is that it for now?
That's it.
Let's go and see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Rocket Skyon for a night with a flashlight looking for a baby dragon. It's really difficult to draw light, and this is just brilliantly done. That baby dragon is so cute. Well done, Rocket.
My favourite description this week was T-Rex in therapy by court order after mugging someone, by Peas. It just puts this whole crazy story into my head. I can imagine the T-Rex getting arrested, having a mugshot taken, ending up in court, and then having to see a therapist to avoid any jail time. Nice work, Peas.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Wonderkin for astronaut's view of lunar landscape as he lies on his side. Oh, that's cool. I just love the picture of the blue planet there. That's a nice picture. Well done, Wonderkin. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Now we're going to see what we were talking about last week in the forums. So last week in the forum, I said, can you tell us, cool webpage or someone really cool on Twitter to follow or something funny on Facebook? We could do some new suggestions. So we got some interesting things. So I think Fox said, humans of late tourism. Pictures and videos about the silly we can be when we travel.
Now, I've checked this out. So, for an example, there's a video on there of these like 4 people. They're in a like a gondola, so presumably in Venice on a canal.
Gone a long way to Venice, then, yeah.
And you're on a gondola in Venice on a canal. There's like architecture and everything, and it looks really cool. Yeah, and they're just all there like that on their phones.
Why go?
People. NOSKD said on YouTube, I used to watch Technology Connections. TLDR of that is it shows the inner workings of apparently simple appliances, explains the technical feats behind it just works problems that wouldn't be possible without some ingenious engineering. Cool. Now, that is very much my jam, so I might try and have a look at that. Reminds me a bit of how it's made. That's always like really cool to watch, but sort of how it works.
Alice said, aside from this fine establishment, I frequent the website Sporkle. You take quizzes that others have posted, and you can post your own quizzes too. I've had Star Trek stuff up, TV movies, horror stuff, etc. And sometimes when I can't sleep, I'll take quizzes on baby names, like the top 300 names given to newborn girls in 1988. Wow, that's harder.
I don't think I know 300 names. I don't think I know 100 names.
Yeah, you have to see how many you can guess. It might keep you awake.
Alice.
Or help you sleep.
Bob.
Nice, Bob. Bob's not a girl.
Yeah, true. I was just going through like the names used in cryptography. It's an IT thing. Never mind.
Okay.
Callum said, for people in the UK, I've been playing around with BBC Rewind, something the BBC are doing for their 100th birthday. It's a big map with old archive clips over the years. So it's interesting to see places that have appeared on TV over the decades. So I guess you can like
home in on where you live.
Exactly, and see
what programs you're featured in.
So this has been mentioned a few times over the last few weeks, and I've not checked it out yet. But we should have a look at that. Sounds quite cool.
Okay, cool. Now we're going to see what we'll be doing this week in the forums. Let's go through the alphabet with TV shows that we love. I will start. Afterlife, one of my favourites.
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the Forum Games forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list. Okay, now don't forget tomorrow night is quiz night, Zeitgeist. 5 rounds, 5 different topics. Yeah, if you've not seen this before, every Sunday night at 7 PM UK time, over on twitch.tv/interference, we run Zeitgeist, the interference quiz of the week. It's a live interactive quiz stream where you play along against the rest of the audience, competing for points and places on the leaderboard. Bonnery here picks 5 of her favourite drawings from interference over the week. He uses them as inspiration for the round. So, if you've got a drawing of a seagull, might have a round on seabirds, seaside resorts, things with wings, things that steal your chips. And we get a few questions on that. But we don't get to know what the topics are until the night. But would you like to tease us with the featured artists?
Okay, this week I have got pictures from M. Aaron, Rouge Island, Loco Louie, Wonderkin, and Sumo Legend.
Okay.
Interesting topics too.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got a bit of a mixture there because we've got a couple of names
Quite new.
that are quite new, like Wunderkin, MMRN, perhaps, both quite new, maybe. Sumo Legend and Loco Louie, I know, have been around for like a year or so.
At least, yeah.
Rouge Island's been around for like 11 years.
Wow.
Veteran.
A veteran.
There we go. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so if you want to find out what those topics are going to be, you'll have to join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK, twitch.tv/interference.
Cool. Would you like to know who won last week?
Yeah, go on.
First was Rouge Island, who we just mentioned, with 227. First time she's won.
Very nice.
Second was Zakesh with 222. And third was Darth with 220. Well done to them.
Wow, nice. Quite a high score in there, actually. Yeah. Top 3 all over 220.
That's
right.
Yeah,
you know, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. So I'll be honest with you, I'm a bit confused now, because normally I go, so that was Sunday, what about Thursday?
Nothing happened Thursday.
There was no Thursday. No. So the last Thursday quiz was the end of last year, so there wasn't one last week, there isn't one next week.
Okay.
That
means that's all the news for now.
Oh, okay.
So it just goes to say,
if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved. You can play on the web at playinterference.com or search for Interference in your app store and download the app for your device. You can also get social with us. We're on Twitter at PlayIFX, Facebook at PlayInterference, and patreon.com/interference. If you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, building the new version of the website, updating the apps, running the quiz, adding new game modes, all this kind of stuff. We want to just make cool stuff for you. And we really appreciate your support.
Absolutely.
Pays for like the server bills and all of that. In return, you get support to Station Interference, so you get cool things like replays, you get the fancy invite system, you can create challenge games, you can play art start and recall games, all kinds of stuff. And if you're a quiz player, get a custom entrance shout out from Ava.
That's my favourite bit.
They are cool.
Okay, that's it for now. So we'll see you again next Saturday.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.